Hello, and welcome back to another session of Ravenloft. Most recently, the party has been stalking the vampire Cerveza, and they have successfully made it into her lair by. Um, they made it through the mountains, and then they found the building where Van Richten said that actual um, the actual lair was, and they were very paranoid that something was going to jump out at them or something like that, but nothing did. They entered the building, and then they were greeted by the statues of two sphinxes, and they had to answer riddles in order to enter the lair. The party was a little nervous about this, as they admittedly said they were no good at riddles, but they actually did surprisingly well. Um, and then, of course, I just lose Ericos.
Yeah, I'm coming right back.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry for my dogs. Let me close the door.
They want to play too.
Yeah, they do. Normally my girlfriend has them while I play, so they're quiet and stuff. But now they're just out there roaming around like monsters. So, yeah. So the party made it into the. They answered the riddle successfully, and Echo made friends with the statues of the sphinxes while they took a long rest. And then the party proceeded down the stairs through the trapdoor that had opened down into the actual lair itself. Upon getting down into the lair, they found about 5 alcoves with large coffins set into the far walls, which they decided to leave alone. They then went down the hall and came across a room that had a ton of cages in it. Just an absolute. You know what? There would probably be a little more vision on that because you have pretty good vision, Oz. So there were just a ton of cages in there. Let me. It looked like there are bodies or people in some of them. You're not sure if anybody is alive yet because you have not gone in there, but you guys went to open the door at the end of the hall on the right, and as soon as you did that, you heard a loud click, and then the sound of grating stone, the sound of sarcophagus lids sliding against the sarcophagus and opening, and then Lyric and Echo look down and see a monstrosity looking undead creature just crawling out of the sarcophagus. And with that, I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative, please.
I like how we start off with Rickton at the bottom with 4.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he rolled real well. Well, I mean, did you see? He rolled a natural 1 on his second roll. There you go, Echo. Van Richten's not going last.
You know, I gotta make him feel good about himself. He's an old man.
Yep, this is a pretty typical initiative roll for us.
Yep.
We're consistent, at least.
Well, Lyric, you are up first.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna. It's not great. I'm gonna take my attacks at whatever's coming out of that sarcophagus first, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. A 26 will hit. 15 is going to miss. But 12 piercing, okay.
And then I'm gonna retreat like just inside the room with the cages.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, and then As you guys hear more grating coming from down the hall, suddenly another figure appears. It's undead, and it's definitely corporeal. It is mostly skeleton-like, with kind of a ghastly visage. And it looks down the hall at all of you with red pinpricks of light for eyes, and you see just a wicked smile appear on its face, and it is going to hurl two blasts of purple energy down the hall at Echo. 24 to hit.
Hits.
8 necrotic damage. 23 to hit.
Hits.
6 necrotic damage. As you just get blasted, you weren't expecting this full frontal attack coming, and the creature kind of surprised you and just blasts you twice right in the chest with these like purplish, blackish, swirling energies. But that is going to be its turn. And then the same thing happens again, and another one that looks just like it pops out closer to you this time, probably only about 40 feet or so away from you, and is going to do the same thing. Holy crap, 24 to hit.
Hits.
9 necrotic. These guys do not have that high of a plus to hit either. 17 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. As these creatures are just looking at you with big, ghastly smiles on their faces. Next, another creature comes into sight, and he looks a little bit like the... Sorry, the tokens are a little misleading on the last two guys. It just wouldn't blow up big enough for me to get the actual creature. The thing it's showing is something that it's shooting out of its hands. So it looks a little different, but I'll show you this guy. A little bit bigger so you guys can kind of see what they look like. And this guy has like purple and black necrotic energies literally like sparking between his hands as he walks out with his arms just at his side. And he just matter-of-factly walks up to the edge right there, and then... Yep, that's what he's gonna do. Echo, does a 23 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. A massive ball of purple and black necrotic energy slams into your chest, dealing 23 necrotic damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw. Okay, you start to see the purple and black energy start to wrap around your arms and around your legs and around your body, but you just, with your brute strength, you're able to fight them off, and they do not take hold on you. Man, you guys rolled really bad initiative.
Why sound so surprised?
We sure did.
I feel like this is pretty standard for us.
They won't know what's coming. When it's our turns in a row, it'll hit them hard.
Let's see here. all of a sudden, it goes completely black around you all. And let me see if I can get this right. Oh, let me drag you. Is it going to be stupid and not let me drag it? Dang it. It won't even let me select it. Okay, I'll just have to draw another one on you guys. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
Yeah, it is going to be... That's how big it is. Oh my god, now I'm making little circles everywhere. Why is it not letting me select any of these? That's really weird. Wonder if they're on a different... No, they're not on a different layer. Okay. Well, I guess there's just going to be some circles on the map now. But Lyric, Oz, Van Richten, and Ericos, you are all plunged into darkness. And Echo, you all of a sudden feel a cold energy just radiating from behind you. So you guys that are in the sphere are fully blinded. But that's going to take us to Ericos.
Alright, can I move just like... So I'm standing right next to the wall, and I know what direction I wanted to go.
Yeah.
Can I put a hand against the wall and move down towards Echo?
Yeah, absolutely. You're perceptive enough that you would be able to. Okay, so first... You are going to take some damage for starting your turn because it is immensely cold, and there are things just kind of lashing about that you can hear whispers and screams. It's a cacophony in here. It is extremely terrifying. You do not like it. And there are things like reaching out and grasping at you, and the immense cold is going to deal... sorry, I have to up... Okay. I guess this doesn't have a... You take 4 points of cold damage.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get up to this point, and I haven't tried this spell in the darker. Am I out of this now?
So, I would say that you are part in and part out. You can see out of it, but part of your body is still inside of it.
Fair. Okay, I'd like to cast Bless, and I was looking at it. It doesn't say I have to see everybody. It just says creatures of my choice within range.
Yeah, so you know the creatures. So basically you could name the creatures, and it'll attempt to bless them. If they aren't in range, then they just won't get the effect.
Okay, I'm going to upcast it by 1 so I can get myself, Echo, Oz, and Lyric.
Okay.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to activate my sensor for the 1d4 healing at the beginning of anybody who's within 10 feet of me on their turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Cool. That's going to take us there. As a somewhat familiar sight rises out of the sarcophagus, it looks like a zombie, just on a much more massive scale. This thing is probably 13 feet tall, big, hulking zombie, and it kind of lumbers its way up to you, Echo, and is going to try to slam you with its giant, meaty fists. Actually, it's going to do one each. It's going to do one at each of you.
Okay.
That's a 10 to hit you, Echo.
Miss.
And that's a 19 to hit you, Ericos.
Just misses.
Okay. As it growls in frustration at you, and you both just smell the rank death come off of its breath. And with that, it is Oz's turn.
Well, I would like to try to make my way towards Echo, but it's not going to be as simple as it was for Ericos for me, because I'm not perceptive at all. Or not nearly as much. Yeah.
First, you're going to take 8 points of cold damage from the immense cold of this dark circle that you're in, or of this darkness that you're in.
Okie dokes. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make my way towards Echo if I can.
Okay.
Do I need to roll anything for that? Or...
I would say you would be able to... You're smart enough to know that you can kind of put your hand on the wall and then stumble forward until you reach the next wall and kind of feel around. So I would say it would probably take all of your movement to get to that square because you're going to be going a little slower and kind of feeling your way. But I'll say you can get out of it, yeah.
Okay. Then while I'm there, I'm going to cast Haste on Echo. I need to make sure that goes off.
Oh, yeah. Roll for Bless real quick, too.
Should have forgot all about that. Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I need to roll for my spell, too. I rolled a 9, so I'm good. Okay, everyone's spells go off.
So, Haste on Echo. I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to cast Firebolt as a bonus action on the closer ghost-looking guy.
Okay. Yeah, 23 will hit.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Alright, that's going to take us to Rudolph, who is going to take... 11 points of cold damage. And then he is going to run forward and then kind of crash into the back of you, Oz. Like he sees light for a second, and then he just kind of falls back into the darkness. Shit, so what can he even do now?
Give Oz a back rub.
I'm gonna need it after him and full plate slamming into me.
You know what? Because this is what he was going to do. He's going to cast Bless at 2nd level on the 4 of you. So you all it's just one Bless. They don't overlap.
Yep.
But that he has no idea that you did it because he was filled in this cacophony of whispers and screams and stuff like that. So he has literally no idea what you did. And
So
that's kind of his opener too.
So here's a question I would have just for a gameplay perspective. If I lose my concentration, is this still going?
Yes, you're both concentrating on it. So yeah, you basically have 2 opportunities to keep the spell up. So there is some advantage to it.
I've never come across that before.
Yeah. And then he ends his turn in this, so he needs to make a dexterity saving throw, which he fails. Sorry, let me see what that does. Ooh. He takes 10 acid damage as otherworldly tentacles rub against him. And with that, it's going to be Echo's turn.
Oh, Rudolph needs to make a con save.
Oh, and you know what? He needs to roll for his spell, too. And yes, he does.
And Echo, don't forget to roll your d4 for the sensor.
Oh my god, he fails. His bless is down.
Okay.
Failed by 1. Good call, Echo.
Alright, I'm a bonus action summon an Echo.
Okay.
And I'll put that one there, so that's my bonus action, and in action, I'm going to attack this thing 2 times.
Okay. Actually, 3, because you're hasted.
That's right. You know what? 4 times. I'll use the Unleash Incarnation as well.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, that'll hit. Oh, the sad 1 on the crit.
I know, it's okay. It's there to help me. Every inch matters.
Yep. 29 will hit. Jesus. 31 will hit. You're rolling like I was to start this. And 31 will also hit. Oh my god. You didn't roll anything. You had 4 rolls and all of them were natural 17s or higher.
Don't forget to roll bless if you need it.
That is crazy. Yeah, don't forget bless, buddy. Maybe you can hit 35 on a couple of those. 19.
Is this a zombie or a skeleton?
It's a zombie. So it'll take the extra damage too.
So that's 1d10.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. Okay. Yeah, this thing is looking rough after Echo just lays into it with his axe, just slash, just hacking at this thing. One of its arms looks like it's about to detach. Like, you just went absolutely berserk on this guy.
And Echo will move up a little bit. He wants to make himself a target so no one hits Oz.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just stay there. Hopefully they look at Echo more than they do Oz, but that's my turn.
Okay. Lyric, you are up. You take 4 points of cold damage.
Okay. So this is stupid as hell, but I can't justify doing anything else. I'm just gonna grope along the wall, going backwards towards the cages, because that's my only spatial reference at this point.
Okay. Backwards or forwards?
Backwards.
Okay.
Yeah, there's that gap there that I don't know what's going on.
Gotcha.
15, 20, 25. So I'll get out there. And then I guess just at a glance, is there anything threatening in this room?
You don't see anything threatening in this room, no. But
Okay,
just at a quick glance, you do see that there are some people stirring now that look like they were kind of, maybe sleeping or laying down or just resting before as prisoners. But you see that what looks to be some locked up humanoid creatures.
Okay. I think I'm gonna dash, so I still have 50 feet, trying to get up towards what looks like it might be a way out, up towards the other end of the room.
Okay.
So I can get up to there.
Okay. Yeah, so you see that the doorway is completely encompassed. How good would your spatial reference be? Go ahead and just make a perception check to see how good your spatial reference would be for you to know kind of how far this thing went to either side of the door. Okay, I would say you think that it's pretty close to the door, the left side of it. So you think you might be able to just kind of get down there, grope your way, through and around, and hopefully make your way out. But you don't know how big it is on the other side either, so.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna come all the way up here. So, yeah, so what can I see in front of me now?
Yeah, sorry.
60 feet. No, you're
Yeah.
good.
More cages. And these also
Okay.
appear to have some of them. Not all of them are full. And like not each cage is like full. You know, there'll be a corpse or two in one. There might be a person in another one. They're a little spread out, it seems like, so as to maybe prevent them from working together. You actually don't see any two people that appear to be living in any one particular cage.
Okay.
But there's blood spatter all over the floors, the walls, the ceilings. It is not a happy room.
Lovely. All right. Well, that's my
And-
full turn.
And people are cowering at the sight of you now. Huh? Like they've backed up against the wall, huh? Or like against the backs of their cages, and are just like, you know, whispering like scaredly to themselves. All right, that is going to take us back over here. That guy is going to go there, and then yeah, let's do that. Echo, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. As this creature right here, well, actually, let me roll a d10 first. That's a 1. It does not go off. Shit, and I didn't have my list ready. Okay, let me roll for it real quick. Oh, no, we're just gonna do that. Okay. All of a sudden, you see the creature. His pinprick eyes kind of get a little bigger, and he starts running backwards away from you all. He doesn't make it very far, but he looks like he is in like full like run the other way mode right now. To the next one. Yeah. Echo, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Okay. You succeed. You feel your muscles start to tighten and lock up, and it feels like you're going to be paralyzed. Like your fingers just start to like turn in on themselves, and your hand is gripped around your axe. But you are just with just sheer force of your will, you are able to just fight it off. That is that guy's turn. This guy moves up to there and then hisses at the others. Get the spellcaster! And yeah. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Awesome. Okay, you are taking half damage.
Okay.
Which is a good thing. You are going to take 17 points of necrotic damage as a slightly familiar blast of like purplish green necrotic energy comes out and just slams you right, like it doesn't slam you right in the chest. You're kind of able to shrug it off, so it kind of hits your shoulder and then ricochets off. But that shoulder is just like, you can feel it. The skin is like black and withered and stuff now. It's not good. But that is, he's gonna move to there, and then that's gonna be his turn. And then let's see. Oh, that's all he has. A very familiar ghostly hand pops up in front of you, Oz, and is going to take a swipe at you. That's a 15 to hit.
I'll try to shield it.
Okay. Yeah, the shield goes off. And you are able to just deflect away the necrotic hand from reaching out and grasping you. And you hear a loud hiss from somewhere in the darkness back over behind here. With that, it is Ericos' turn.
Alright, that's my little healing. I'm going to...
Oh, yeah. Who was in...
I'm
nobody's had a
watching
turn yet. You're the first one, yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to move up one.
So that's going to be... The 3 is going to be the healing for this round for everybody that's in it. Just so we don't have to re-roll that a million times. Just on your turn every time, we'll just roll it. And then until your next turn, that'll be the healing on the sensor.
Perfect. Okay, I was going to cast a spell there, but now I'm going to try to cast a spell some other place else. So let me see if it goes off. I'm going to cast a heal on Oz.
Okay. Oof.
So 13.
I guess that's not too bad for a second
No,
level.
it's not a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. That's going to take us to this guy who cannot physically follow the commands of its master, but is just going to... It's going to do the same thing that it did last round, and it's going to try to... Looking a lot worse for wear now. It's going to try to bring a meaty fist down on both Ericos and Echo. 25 to hit on Ericos.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. You are going to take 10 bludgeoning and 7 necrotic.
Alright, I'd like to retaliate if I could with Wrath of the Storm.
Absolutely. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for concentration.
Roger.
Okay, so DC 17 Dex save. Gotcha. That's an 8. So it takes 8 points of lightning damage. Ooh, Bless is gone.
Does that help?
That helps.
Does that make it work?
That makes it work.
Oh, good, because I was about to break out my Dark One's own luck, too. I'm not fucking letting it go that easy.
Yeah, Bless is still up. Okay, that's going to be his turn. Oz, you are up.
Not liking getting smacked around like I was, I'm going to try to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
About right there, and then I'm going to use my movement to get there.
Okay, cool.
And this sarcophagus, I can see over it, or can I say at least see the big guy?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see the big guy. It's maybe 4.5, 5 feet tall, so.
Then I'm going to use my action to cast Firebolt again.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, 28 will hit. For 5 fire damage. Got it.
And that's my turn.
Cool. Now it is Rudolph Van Richten's turn, who is going to try... He kind of like puts his hands out. You guys see hands reaching out of the darkness. And feeling nobody there, he steps forward and kind of breathes a sigh of relief. But first, he's going to take 7 cold damage. And he kind of surveys the scene and is going to cast Spiritual Weapon forgot to do a spiritual weapon for him again, too. Seeing that you guys have this one pretty well in hand and that it's looking on the worst side, he's going to go for this guy up here. So the spiritual weapon is going to attack. That's a 22 to hit, which is going to hit. Ooh, 13 force damage, max damage. Nice.
Don't forget he gets 3 health back as well.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I do as well. I forgot to do that.
All of a sudden, this one is not looking too grand. And then he's got some more movement. He can get to there. With his action, he's just going to do a Sacred Flame. So, 11 damage if this thing can't make a Dex saving throw. That's a 4 on the Dex saving throw, so it takes the 11 damage. Yeah, this one is looking extremely injured now. Yeah. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the round to Echo.
Alright, so I heal 3.
Yep.
Oh, let me heal Van Richten real quick.
Alright, I'm gonna whack this guy.
Whack him good. 21 will hit.
Alright, he's still up.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Go for it. Yeah, 26 will hit. Still up. He's looking like he's teetering, though. 24 will hit. He starts to go down. And does. Collapses backwards with your axe buried in his chest. And you pull it out, and there's just like a gross, like ripping, sucking noise as you pull out the axe that was buried in this thing's chest. Anything else?
Yes, I am going to move.
How many feet of movement do you have?
60, I'm hasted.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Sorry.
So it's, damn, I lost track. Hold on, I'm special.
That was 40.
And I haven't used my bonus action yet.
Nope.
Alright, bonus action, I'm going to summon another Echo.
Okay. Does the other one go away? Or can you have 2 now?
No, the other one's gonna go away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. Lyric.
Alright, so I got all the way up here. Looks like a dead end, so I'm gonna turn around and run back into the darkness.
Okay. Sorry, I wish I could get rid of these other frickin' circles.
And
We got rid of
work
one.
my way around.
That's letting me get the
down
little
here.
ones. Ooh! It's working now. Haha! We are victorious. Finally worked.
Okay, sorry, I lost my ruler in the middle of that, but I think that was 70 feet to
Okay.
get here.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I think surprisingly you actually take no cold damage for passing through. I think it's if you start and end your turn in it. So I actually don't think that you take any damage on that. Let me look.
Nice.
He's too fast. He was dodging all
Yeah,
of them.
normally it says like starts its turn or enters the area on its turn, but this one doesn't say that. It just says starts its turn. Just strange because that's a 3rd level spell. Okay, cool. So yeah, no cold damage.
I'll go ahead and finish all my movement, take that last 10 feet.
Okay.
And then that's my action to dash. So that's my full turn.
Okay. All right, back to them. Yeah, going after the only other person that they have seen cast a spell. Yeah. 20 to hit Ericos.
That hits.
That's 9 necrotic damage, and then a natural 1. So the first one strikes you kind of in the thigh, and the second one just like bounces off of the ceiling like 20 feet away from you. Not even close. But I do need a concentration check, please. Okay, Bless stays up. That's that guy's turn. This one... Yeah, this one's going to do the same thing. 17 to hit.
Nope.
20 to hit.
Yep.
4 points of necrotic damage. Okay.
There's my roll.
Yep. Concentration maintained. And then we go to this guy. He's going to move up, see that his target that he wanted is gone, and is going to focus on the only other person he's seen cast a spell. Actually, he's seen Van Richten too. No, he was around the thing when Van Richten did that. Never mind. So yeah, Ericos. Ericos, I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, please. Okay.
Ooh, let me roll my...
That's a really shitty roll. You're lucky. You take 29 points of necrotic damage. That's a really low roll.
Okay.
And now I need another Constitution saving throw.
I get my bless for that too, right?
Yep.
That's automatically gonna... Or no, that's probably not enough, huh?
It's not enough. The DC's 14, so it's not going to be enough.
Well, I'm gonna roll that, and then I'm gonna use my luck.
Okay, go for it.
So there's my D4.
Okay, 12. Okay. You maintain concentration. I was going to laugh so hard if you rolled a 1.
Well, it's gonna break out my symbiosis too. I just decided this fight, I'm keeping it up as long as I can. Fuck them.
All right. That is going to end his turn. Well, he's going to move back down again. And then another guy bursts into view. Let me see. What would he know? I need to look something up. Give me 1 second real quick. Okay. He's been watching this whole time. And haste is just a 3rd level spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. You see this creature snap its fingers, and Echo, you are no longer hasted. And I believe that means that you are paralyzed. Or, like, something for a round, right?
I think I'll be is incapacitated. Or, no, I can't take actions or movement.
Yeah,
Okay.
It can't move or take actions until after its next turn. It doesn't give a specific
Gotcha.
status.
No
name.
status. Okay. Alright, Ericos, you are up.
Alright, that'll be the healing for this next round. I'm gonna move to there. And I'm gonna cast... as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Let's get that out. Where do you want it?
Just put it in front of the guy in front of me. Or just move it up 1 square.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool.
right there?
Yep.
Okay.
And I can still do Sacred Flame, a cantrip if I do that, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Now, yeah, then I'm gonna Sacred Flame. Well, let me do the...
Yeah, do the first attack.
Getting ahead of myself.
These dogs haven't barked all day. Now they're barking. 17 will hit. For 6 force. Okay, he is still up. He is, like, looking really bad, though.
And there's my Sacred Flame.
Gotcha. DC 17. That's a high DC. That's a 7. So he is going to burst into ashes while this radiant flame washes over his body. And he is no longer.
Zeus says hello, bitch. That'll be my turn.
Alright. That guy's dead. Oz. You would feel that your concentration on haste is gone.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be that way. I'm going to move up 20 feet. And since I have a 30-foot range on it, I'm going to cast haste again, or at least try to, this time on Lyric.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Lyric is hasted.
I'll move the rest of my movement to right there, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, cool.
I gotta roll for fucking Spiritual Weapon. I forgot to roll.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Fuck me.
Oh, shit. Let me see. It wouldn't matter. The guy would still be dead from the...
Yeah, I did a lot from the other one.
Yeah, the other one did 17 damage, so you're good. But
Right.
the spiritual weapon goes bye-bye.
Yep.
In case anybody is wondering, they are in a domain where magic is very fluid, shall we say, and does not always work.
Kind way to say it.
Alright, that's going to be Rudolph's turn. He's going to move his spiritual weapon 20 feet, because that's all he can move it. Then he's going to move to there. Actually, you look pretty beat up, don't you, Ericos?
Yeah, I'm almost half.
Okay. Yeah, he's just going to heal you. And then he's going to move up. So let's do... 19 healing.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And then he will... 10... 30. He'll take his movement, and that's going to bring us to Echo, who cannot move or take action, so that's going to be his turn. But then that's going to take us to Lyric, the sharpshooter who is hasted.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to. Seeing that. I guess there's a couple new enemies down there that I hadn't actually seen before.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna bonus action cast Ensnaring Strike,
Okay.
and then fire at this guy.
Cool. Yeah. 32 will hit.
And I think that, let me double check what that save is. I think it's strength.
I think it is too.
Yeah, strength save 15.
Natural 20.
All right, not ideal, but he does take some damage still. And then I'll just keep shooting.
So 12 damage?
Yeah, 12 damage, and then 2 more attacks.
Yeah, those will both hit. 20
God, I would
more
hope so.
damage. If they don't, you guys are in real trouble. Okay, that guy is not looking great.
I think I will move up a little bit, yeah. Just there.
Gotcha. Alright, that's going to take us to this guy, who is still under strict instructions. None of that stuff is really going to help it. Okay. Yeah, it's just going to do what it's been doing, Ericos. You're getting 2 grave bolts sent at you.
Sweet.
Natural 20. 17 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And the second one's a 12.
Okay.
So a miss.
Yep.
That guy's dead. That's going to take us to here. Yeah, it's going to do a big mass of necrotic energy comes firing towards you, Ericos. That's a 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits exactly.
15 necrotic damage. Which is actually pretty low, so you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, kind sir. May I have another?
Go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw. Okay, you're good. And then that's going to take us to this guy who just took a pounding and did not like it. Oh, sorry, this guy's going to move back again. He is out of spells. Okay. You get 2 more beams of purplish energy just shot out at you, Ericos.
Okay.
10 to hit?
Nope.
20 to hit. I'm rolling a lot of 20s tonight.
Yep, that's exactly.
Dirty 20s. So let me roll the damage on this. It's just 1d10.
I don't think I'm going to save this one.
Ooh,
I'm
3
getting
points.
down.
3 points of or I think force damage. Yeah, 3 points of force damage as this beam just kind of slams into you. You fail on the weakest one.
Sounds about right.
Do you have anything else that you can use to bump that up or no?
Not enough.
Okay.
How much do I need? Yeah, I could roll my symbiosis, which is a D8.
You only need to get to 10. It only did 3 damage. You're at 8 right now.
Yeah, I'll roll that then.
Okay. Okay. Bless is still up.
Cool.
And this guy is going to quickly duck for cover as he just got blasted right in his face. And that's going to take us to Ericos.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to there.
Okay.
I keep wanting to cast a cure on Echo, and I'm just not getting around to him because everybody else is getting the crap beat out of him before I can get to him. So yeah, I'm gonna cast a cure on myself.
Okay. Go for it. Okay.
All right, and
Oof, that was a 3rd level. Ouch.
yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. That guy is no longer Oz.
Well, hearing all the sounds of pain and flashing of light, Oz was going to come around the corner with the healing hand ready, and then no one was there. So,
You can see this guy still.
yeah. How was that guy looking?
He looks untouched.
That was for my cure.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to firebolt him, I think.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. 19 will hit. 9 fire damage. That's gonna bring him to...
And I'm going to move to right there.
Okay,
And that's my turn.
cool. Van Richten finally able to get over to the leader, which he has been trying to do this entire time, basically. He is going to make an attack with his special undead killing mace, and then he's going to do a spiritual weapon as well. So let's do the spiritual weapon first. A 20 will hit for 10 force damage. And then his mace swing is also a 20 to hit. So that's 10 plus he gets an additional D8 for 2. So another 12. You
I gotta
hear
roll my healing for this round real quickly. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, go for it. You all hear a loud hiss from around the corner. But that's going to be Rudolph's turn. So that's going to take us to Echo.
You get 1 point, Echo.
Hell yeah, that's all I need.
I knew that.
Alright, Echo's gonna go ahead and move up. I'm gonna move over here and take that attack of opportunity.
Okay. That's a 7. You're too quick. As a ghastly, like, spectral-ish kind of hand reaches out to grab you, but just wildly misses.
Alright, then with my bonus action, I'm going to move my clone just right here, behind Van Richten.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use an Unleash Incarnation, so I got 3 left.
Okay.
I'm gonna use 2 attacks on the guy below me, and then my clone is gonna attack the creepy thing that keeps shooting us.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah. That's on the main guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the first 2 are gonna be for the main guy, and then the clone is gonna be top.
Gotcha.
All right, second attack.
Oh my god. Holy shit, dude. Okay.
Third attack on the shadow thingy.
Yeah, he is mad at. Oh my god! What? What? That's ridiculous. I'm taking a picture of that
I'm
because
about to do the same.
I don't even believe. I don't think I've ever seen 3 in a row like that before.
Wow.
Holy crap, dude. That's amazing. Okay, so that's 23 points of damage to that guy, who is now looking very rough all of a sudden. As Echo just comes up and with 3 mighty blows, 2 from him and 1 from his Echo, just pulverize into these things. The boss guy was looking pretty okay, and now he looks rough. He's looking wounded now. So that's going to take us to Lyric.
Oh, is the boss guy a skeleton or a zombie?
He's more skeleton.
Okay, then that's it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use one of my fighting spirit
Okay.
to start with, and then I'm gonna fire on this guy at the top.
Okay, just regular or sharpshooter?
So these will be sharpshooter, yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna
cool.
Get this guy out of the way.
Yeah. $16 hits. Just hits. Okay, so yeah, they all hit for a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. You take care. No, you're good. You take care of the ghastly-looking guy, and then you do another 40 points of damage to the other guy, who is suddenly just like wheezing and gasping and seemingly barely hanging on.
Yeah, because I while firing, I'm moving up the hallway, and then
Yeah.
just gonna pop around the corner there.
Okay,
That'll
cool.
do it. Great.
All right, those guys are both dead, so that's going to bring us to him. Yeah, I mean, this is all he can do. Lyric, 24 to hit.
Yes, that'll hit.
Okay, 19 points of necrotic damage. And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Sorry, so that's a 10.
A 10? Okay. So as this blast of blackish purple necrotic energy slams into you, tendrils of it start like wrapping around your body until they have you completely restrained. So you are restrained by the shadowy tendrils for 1 minute. You can take an action to repeat the saving throw. But that's going to be his turn because he can't move anywhere without, like, dying. So this guy comes up, looks around. You hear him say, "Master!" And... oh, shit. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy. Well, there's nothing you can do about that. You know what? I'm just going to say that he failed his... Oops. No, it won't let me grab this other one. Whatever. I'll just leave it for now. It doesn't matter. He is going to... Yeah, he's been firing at you, Ericos, so... Well... He didn't see Lyric just go off. But he knows that Lyric just pelted him last round. Yeah, he's going to go for Lyric. He senses you as the biggest current threat to his master. So the first one is an 8 to hit. Second is a 20 to hit.
20, I will use my reaction for sudden cacophony, so that'll miss.
Okay. What's that take your AC to?
That brings it to 24 for that.
Oh my
attack.
god. Okay. Wow.
So I have the bonus from haste as well.
Oh, gotcha, yeah. Okay, cool. So that is his turn. Ericos, you are up.
Okay.
You seemingly have these guys on the ropes.
Arcos is going to move up to there. But he's going to cast Sacred Flame on the caster down here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, they're both casters. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to make a dex saving throw. That's a 5. So 19 points of damage. He is reduced to unmoving bones that are blackened and burned by the righteous flame of Zeus.
And that'll be my turn. And 2 is the healing for anybody next to me at the beginning of the turn for the rest of this round.
Cool. Oz.
Oz had another healing hand prepped and was gonna heal Ericos. But now dejectedly as he's been run away from again. I'm gonna use I think Chromatic Orb if I can cast it.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna make it fire on the last guy.
Okay. Yes, that will hit.
And that, I'll move to here, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's going to bring us to Rudolph, who is going to move his spiritual weapon, and he is going to move through, and he is going to take a couple of attacks. Let's do the mace first, because I have that up. That's a 13 to hit, which is going to miss. It hits it, but then you see like kind of like a pulse of like bluish energy, and it gets like deflected off of this thing somehow. Like it has some mystical armor or something like that that deflected the blow. And then he is going to spiritual weapon, which is a 25 to hit, which is going to hit for 8. And that is going to take care of that guy. So as the spiritual weapon comes crashing down on the head of the last skeletal figure, and it crumples to the ground unmoving, silence settles over you until you realize that you can, well, Ericos and Van Richten, you can hear people sobbing and crying coming from down the hall. There's some very hysterical, like, crying and sobbing and stuff going on, so...
Eric also makes some comment about how the people down there seem to be very upset.
We gotta go help them.
Everyone's leaving Lyric to struggle against his bonds.
Eric also helped him out.
Yeah, I got out. We're good.
Yeah, he's good. He got out. I don't think anybody can help him with it anyway because it's a saving throw. It's not a natural restraint.
Echo would get in the room and yell, "We're here to help."
And you just hear people just sobbing and crying.
Going to one of the cages. Are they locked?
They are. Yeah, they are absolutely locked.
Like big padlock or?
Yeah, they all have padlocks on them.
Well, if someone can unlock these, great. If not, I think Echo, you'll be breaking open some cages.
You see, Echo is just ready. He wants to get these people out of there.
Oh, Van Richten would move in there with you guys as well.
All right, no one spoke up. Echo's gonna swing on the padlock.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a I guess it would just be, well, because it's kind of weird. It's like a force, but it's an attack at the same time.
Do chains and stuff have HP in D&D? I know doors
No. No, these padlocks don't have HP. It's just a DC to break them open. So I would say you can swing your axe, but it's going to be an athletics check to try and break it open. Because it's more a matter of strength than it is just like hitting it with the axe.
Got it. Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah,
Do I still have bless?
It depends on how. I mean, you guys kind of rushed over here, so I would say you would, yeah. So you can go ahead and roll it. I'll say you have 2 rounds of bless left. Okay. You manage to break the lock open. And inside there is one sobbing and crying elf, female elf. In like tattered green clothes. They look to be like finely made, though they're like ripped and torn and bloody and everything now. And she's got very visible puncture marks on her neck, and she's just like crying and sobbing, "Please help me! Please help me!"
And what was in the room south of us again?
A bunch of chests.
Echo's gonna start working on this cage over here, try to make use of bless.
Okay. There is nobody in that one. Just some corpses. There's 2 corpses in that one.
He's still gonna break it open.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're able to break it open. So for the sake of time, so that we don't have to roll 20 athletics checks in a row, I'll say that with enough time, Echo, you're strong enough to eventually force all of these locks open. Because you basically have a 50% chance of getting it anyway. So it would take you a little while, probably. We're probably talking maybe 10 minutes or so of trying to get all of these open, but you can eventually get all of them open, and there are a total of 7 individuals.
And while Echo is breaking open the cages, Oz is gonna chat with Van Richten for a moment.
One of which is a child. One of the living ones is a child. a small human girl, probably about 7 or 8 years old.
Echo would like reach out to see if she wants a hug from him and try to console her.
She screams and scurries back in. Well, you know what? Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Or you know what? This would just be a general charisma check, because you're not really trying to persuade. You're just more trying to comfort and console with your presence. So this would just be a general charisma check. Holy shit. She kind of looks at you. Looks way up at you. Her eyes go big as saucers. Are you here to help?
Yes. You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not going to hurt you. Come. Do you like pickles?
She jumps into your arms. I love pickles.
Echo's gonna give her a hug and try to make her feel as safe as possible while with the other hand trying to reach to grab his pickle jar.
Okay. Yeah, so you are now holding the small human child.
And I want to ask Van Richten really quick, mainly because the player doesn't remember, but is there a possibility that anybody here would turn into a vampire?
I do not believe so. Typically, that's there's a ritual involved that involves not only draining of the blood, but then the victim partaking in the blood of the vampire. And vampires are normally particularly choosy about who they turn into other vampires, mostly because they don't want the extra competition and they want to be the master of all. This looks like a typical feeding ground.
Gotcha. Okay.
Though I would say it is possible that one or more of these people could be a plant and could be working for her in some way. So I think it's best to be careful.
Yeah, I just don't want to be sending a vampire back to town. That's all.
I found more over here. I have a child.
Hey, Mr. Big Man?
Yes.
What's your name?
Echo. They call me Echo. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Sabrina.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, and you don't have to be worried anymore.
And she just starts crying and kind of like just like buries herself into your shoulder as you're carrying her, just like pure relief and joy that she is seemingly safe for the time being. And like you kind of look down at her and she has bite marks in her neck too.
Echo like gently place a hand behind her head, mostly to comfort her, but to make sure she doesn't look at the corpses that are in the cells.
Okay.
And you see him kind of teary-eyed. He's a bit emotional about this.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, there being a child like isn't too much for anybody, is it? Like it doesn't hit close to home for anybody?
No, good.
Okay, cool.
Ericos will go around all these people and use his medical knowledge to just do whatever he can with his medical kits, just bandage wounds and shit, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely, you can do that.
I'll
and
help out and do the same.
Okay, yeah, and they've got a number of wounds, so you guys kind of gather up just some like loose like cloth and stuff that you got kind of laying around in your packs and everything to make some makeshift bandages. Everyone has bite marks in their necks. They also have various gashes, slashes, little puncture wounds, stuff like that. It looks like they have just kind of been toyed with as if they are just food. and
Okay.
treat it as such. So yeah, you can go out and kind of patch everybody up and kind of get them out of their cages. It takes some coaxing for some of them to come out, but eventually you do get all of them kind of grouped together, and Echo is still holding the small child.
Okay, once we get that kind of triage done, I'm gonna let everybody know that while they figure out what our next move is, I'm gonna spend 10 minutes doing prayer of healing to get us up a little bit more health.
Okay.
And is there anything right there?
Oh,
the-
sorry, I didn't realize I didn't reveal that. It is. It's just
okay.
wall. Yeah.
22 healing to anybody who needs it.
Ooh, Van Richten will take that.
Thank you. Well, what do we want to do? Because we're here for vampire, obviously, but I'd imagine we don't want to leave all these people down here while we do that.
I think we should send them out into the mountains, get them away from here while we continue on. I don't like the idea of them staying here. Especially if the worst happens.
Looking to the group of people, I'll just kind of ask in general, does anyone here know a spot in the mountains or on the way back home that is safe for you all to hole up or something?
One of them speaks up in he's an orc male, and he goes, I'm a bit of a hunter and trapper. I can track things and such. I have a fairly good sense of direction. I might be able to lead us back home. Well, to somewhere safe at least. I don't know where everyone is from, but I think that I can get us to Romuli.
Well, and consulting the map, just how, at a brief glance, how long would it take to get to where from we are roughly to Romula?
Through the mountains, it's really only I mean, it's going to be tough going because there's no path that you really know of, so it's just straight up through the mountains. So they're going to be, hiking down them. They might have to climb. They have a child with them. They don't necessarily have climbing tools and stuff like that, so it's going to be slow going. It's only 1.5 miles, but I would say it would probably take them maybe a full day.
They're also malnourished too, and they've just been bled out for God knows how long.
Yeah, absolutely. And this room reeks to high heaven. I mean, there's slop buckets in most of the cells, and it is not pretty in here.
Can we put them in the room with the chests and then lock the door and come back? Some of them don't even have good clothing.
Could you come with us to protect us, Mr. Echo, while your friends go kill the bad lady?
No, we need him. No, please.
I need to help them. I don't worry. I won't let her get to you. And you said there's an orc man, right?
Yeah.
Echoes and looking at you. You're the hunter, right?
Yes. I don't have any of my tools or anything, or even a bow, but no dagger, even nothing. But yes, I'm a hunter.
Echo's gonna give him his light crossbow with 10 bolts.
Okay. Oh, well, this will certainly help if we're to make the trek alone.
Can anyone else fight?
I mean, I've been in a few bar brawls, but nothing much beyond that, a human male says.
Echo's gonna give him the trident he picked up from that water guy.
Okay. Is that magical?
That is magical.
Okay, I thought so.
Nice.
You two will protect them until we get back.
There's one more man, and he speaks up and he goes, well, I'm a farmer. I'm fairly used to using, size and pitchforks and stuff like that. A trident isn't that far off from that. Perhaps I should take it instead of Mr. Barbrawls.
Echo snatches it and gives it to that guy.
The guy that you snatch it from looks like kind of dejected. He's got like a beer belly and he's just kind of like unkempt and slovenly. I mean, they all are dirty and stuff, but you can just tell that this guy is, not of the highest quality.
You work together and keep each other safe. That's how we've gotten so far.
But Mr. Echo, I really don't want to leave you. I want to stay with you.
Don't worry. You see, my friends there are much stronger than I am. They protect me most of the time, and we're gonna make sure that we make who did this pay.
She looks to everyone else. Is that true? Do you protect Mr. Echo?
Indeed, little one, it is. We protect each
Group
other.
effort.
And that one, the red one, is a genuine hero.
Well, you're the biggest, strongest person I've ever seen. So if they protect you, I want to stay with all of you.
Oh, where we're going, it's gonna be worse than here, and I don't want you safe. I don't want you hurt. Echo knows what it's like to feel and to be hurt, and you'll be safe with the others.
I don't want to go. I want to stay with you.
Echo starts like looking over to the group like with that help me eyes, like the
Hey kid, would it help if you had two other kids to talk to who have been through a lot?
What do you mean? I don't see any other kids.
And I'll pull my kids off of my back.
Okay.
Now, I guess I've never really tested if they can actually be heard by other people. I would assume so.
Yeah, no, everybody can hear them. It's not just you. Yeah, they talk.
Okay. Well, these two have been traveling with us for quite a bit now, and they know how dangerous it is. So, I'm sure they would be happy to keep you company and tell you stories about things that we've done, because they've been through the thick of it.
And she kind of looks at the dolls with wide eyes. Go ahead and make a persuasion check. She looks at the dolls with wide eyes and goes, what do you mean they can tell me stories? And then one of the kids speaks up and she kind of jumps. You have magic dolls?
That's a way of putting it, yes.
Oh my god, yes, this is the best present ever. Thank you so much. And she like grabs them and hugs them while she's like still like clinging on to Echo. She's hugging the dolls. I still don't want to go, but I guess this'll help. You did give those guys some weapons, I suppose.
As long as you promise to stay in that room. I will need the kids back, unfortunately, but...
I can't keep them?
They're... I guess the best way to put it is they used to be real kids, and I'm trying to find a way to free them from these toys.
So they don't want to be toys.
I don't think it's not that they don't want to be toys, but I think they would like to move on at some point.
Move on where?
I guess that would be up to them. They could probably tell you more.
And she just kind of like ponders it like a very curious. She's obviously a very little, she's a relatively quick little girl and very curious. So she kind of ponders it for a moment and then like shakes her head in agreement like that all makes sense to her. Though it probably doesn't at all. And just goes, okay, I'll ask them about it.
The door to the room with the treasure chest, did it open outwards or did it push inwards?
It pushed in.
So when we get everybody situated, the orc, I'm going to show him how to use the immovable rod.
Did you take that with you? Or is it still up in the door, locking the door so nobody could come in behind you?
It's still upstairs.
I thought
It's still upstairs.
I thought it was still upstairs, yeah.
Then it's still upstairs.
Once they're in that room, Echo will try to move one of the chests to see if he could lift it up.
Yeah, you definitely can.
And he'll put that, tell the orc man to slide it over. I figure with all of them, they should be able to move the chest.
Yeah. Yeah, and they'll say, could you maybe like put two on top of each other and then we can push those so it's even safer? We really don't want anyone to come get us.
Yes, we could do that.
The chests aren't like super, super heavy. Like it doesn't seem like they're full, but they probably both weigh, I mean, with the chest and everything, probably about 150 pounds each. So it's about 300 pounds that you have on the door.
And I have 10 things of rations on me. I'll give 5 to the orc and make sure he divvies them up accordingly and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And Echo has 11 feathers that he'll give to them. Don't know why, but he's just gonna give it to them.
Okay. Sabrina is very pleased with her feathers. How many do you give to her?
I'll give 3 to her, and
Okay.
everybody else can have the rest. There'll be 1 extra they could fight over it.
Okay. The adults just kind of take it. Thank you. Is this supposed to protect us somehow? Yeah, what are we supposed to do with this?
You believe in it. That's what you do with it.
You what?
Don't worry. It's magic.
Alright then, I try not to fuck with magic too much, but if you say so, mister.
As we're like interacting with this group and getting them situated here, Lyric's just been kind of watching everyone. Is there anyone who seems like uncomfortable with this plan, or has been like more resistant towards us, or standoffish, or anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check. Everyone seems legitimately happy to be free. And, I mean, Yeah, everybody has been participating. They've all been kind of, talking and throwing out, their ideas on what to do and just little bits here and there. So nobody really sticks out to you that, might be an infiltrator or something like that.
Great.
All right, so you guys are putting them in the chest room?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, let's get Sabrina in there too. All right. And I would say that through all of this would take a little while, the bandaging and the everything else. So... Okay. Yeah, none of them are Echo. So I would say that if you guys wanted to spend some hit dice on a short rest, you would be able to, because I'll say that this takes about an hour to bandage everybody, get everything figured out, get them into the chest room, get them fed a little bit and stuff like that, so... let's see. I don't know where to mark. It doesn't have hit dice on D&D Beyond that I see. But Rudolph is going to do one. He's going to spend one hit dice as well. So 7. Okay, so you guys have the group successfully in the. You're about to close the door, and the orc looks at you, Echo, and says, I think there should be some sort of password or something so that we can make sure that it's you all returning and not that witch. She can be quite tricky. It's how I got here in the first place.
The password is, if we say loaf and you say pickles.
Okay, I'm not sure why we have to say anything in return, but you're the boss, so okay.
It's just to be extra safe.
Yes, I suppose.
Just ask what you call a pickle in between two slices of bread, and you'll know the answer when we say it. Trust me.
Okay. So, y'all are a little bit strange, ain't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright then, skedaddle, we got this. And the hunter just kind of looks at him with a side eye and goes, yeah, I think we'll be okay. We'll slide these chests in here as soon as you all leave. Alright, so you have them successfully put away.
Move back to the central hallway, I guess.
Okay. Oh, I'm just going to reveal everything that you guys have seen up to this point now, because there's no combat right now. And you would probably be able to see a little farther.
Alright, Ericos, left or right?
Let's go straight ahead and see what those doorways open into.
All right, you get to there, and you look over, and you see some coffins.
What if I just step in the doorway and peek my head around and look in the rest of this room?
This is a room full of coffins.
Yeah, lots of coffins.
Hey, Van Richten, we got coffins in here.
Well, this certainly doesn't bode well.
Are they made of stone, wood?
These are actually, they are stone, like around the base and the sides, and then they have wooden tops. So they're not, and these aren't nearly as fancy as the other ones. These are much smaller. They're not ornate. They're kind of cracked and just old and dirty and dusty and cobwebs and stuff like that. The other ones were like well maintained and, you know, had like carved skulls and different designs and stuff like that into them.
Well, do we want
And
to
if
mess
you
with these?
if you look in the other one, the other room is the same.
I'm torn, honestly. If we should just clear them out, if there's bad things in, or keep pushing forward.
And then if you and then looking ahead, Oz, you can see that it goes up for maybe another 70, 80 feet, and then it looks like it turns to the right.
Well, we got a right turn ahead of us, which can only be good.
I think we should push on.
Alright.
As much as it pains me to say that.
I mean, Van Richten, do you know what these would be for?
I have no idea. It's very strange. Typically, if these look like they would be the sort of coffins that you would find lesser undead in, like zombie and skeletons and such. But a vain creature like Cerveza is not going to waste resources and placement in her lair on their coffins. She would just have them shambling about, defending the place. So, this is rather confounding to me.
Well, that makes me more nervous about just moving.
Yeah, we might want to at least check one.
Alright, I'll go check one. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Eric will walk up to this one and take a closer look at it. Is there a way to lift the lid?
Yeah, it's wooden and it's not locked, so you can easily lift the lid on it.
Oh, I'll take a peek. Let's see
Okay.
what kind of fun surprise we're going to have.
You open it up, and it is empty.
Okay. Move to the next one. I'll just, over my shoulder, tell everybody that there's nothing in that one.
You open it up, and it is empty.
I'll keep going.
Empty. Okay, all the ones in this room are empty.
Alright. This room looks fine, unless there's something there I didn't see, but they all look empty. Let's go check the other room.
If you check all of the ones in the other room, those are all empty as well. And Van Richten goes, now I am very confused. Because typically things with coffins exist. So they must be somewhere if they're not here.
Well, I suppose we'll find them as we move on then.
I guess they could have also been in preparation for something, but
Echo, you had something?
When we opened the door with the chests, that's when those things attacked us. Maybe these things or whatever was in here is waiting for us somewhere else.
Could be.
Could be, yeah. Well, guess we won't know unless we keep moving.
All right, Ericos will carefully walk up to the corner.
Okay.
And take a peek around.
Taking a peek around, you see a hallway that goes down farther than your vision will allow.
Okay. Oz, can you see anything farther down that way?
Take a look, but probably not much farther.
All right, well, let's keep moving.
Okay, what's the marching order?
Ericos will be first.
Oz is going to be towards the back.
Okay. Are you guys going to be like single file? Or are you going to be walking 2 or 3 wide? What's the...
Oz is right where he is.
Yeah, Echo walk to the side of Aracos.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm right where I am, behind Ericos.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll say that Rudolph will be in the front with you two. So. All right, and stop right there. One square back. I need, as you hear a loud click when you step onto this spot, I need Ericos, Echo, and Van Richten to make dexterity saving throws, please. Okay. Ericos, you get slammed in the shoulder by an arrow that shoots out of the darkness from the end of the hall. Echo, you do as well. Ericos, you take 6 points of piercing damage. And you take 8. Echo. And then let me roll for Van Richten. Oh, hey. He succeeded. So he manages to kind of sidestep and only gets grazed with the arrow. So he is only going to... Oh, Jesus. I rolled high on that. So he's going to take 5 points of damage.
We're literally a shield wall.
Careful, there might be traps.
Ericos is just going to turn and give you a look.
Yeah, as those arrows hit, Lyric just immediately gets down to the floor and starts scanning around for tripwires, false tiles, anything that might have set that off.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. And I would say, Oz, you can see to like the end of the hall now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 120 feet. Yeah, you definitely find a it was really cleverly hidden because it's inset into the stone. So there's just a small crack on a rectangle in each of the 3 spaces that Echo, Ericos, and Van Richten are in. There's a small little rectangle in each of them, and it looks like they all stepped on them, and it released this trap.
And are they small enough to step around them, or would we need to disarm at least one of them to?
No, it looks like you could. Looks like you could step over them.
Okay, great.
It's not like the whole 5 foot square or anything like that. They're maybe like a foot by a foot.
Yeah, I'll point out these 3. And then as Sorry, I don't know what I'm actually doing now.
If you point it out to Ericos, he can probably take a look at his square before he steps on.
Yeah, if you want to keep your eyes out, or if anyone wants to move out of the front, then I could also start moving in the front as well.
Yeah, Ericos will take the knowledge that Lyric gave him, and he'll just take a look at each block before he steps on it, before he steps. See if he sees anything similar.
Okay. So these are going to be investigation checks, not perception, because this is to find traps.
Okay. That's my favorite.
Echo will back up to let Lyric through.
Okay. Van Richten is very good at investigation, so he will look as well.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay. Between Van Richten and Lyric, you guys see that starting there, every third square after that, or the third square after that rather, has another trap that you can step over.
So Ericos isn't really seeing those, so he's gonna step back behind
Okay.
and follow the guys who are actually seeing what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, they point it out to, like, they point yours out to you, Ericos.
Okay.
And you guys are just continuing like this down the rest of the hall?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll just use those investigation checks then. I'm not going to make you roll like 8 investigation checks to get down this hall. So, yeah, every like third square is trapped, it looks like. So, that one's trapped. That one's trapped. That one's trapped. That one's trapped. That one, and then that looks like it. And it's all 3. Like, it's all 3 down, so it's not just one.
Yeah, just continue on and call out every time we pass one of those rows.
Okay. All right, and you guys get to there, and then it looks like it kind of snakes back around the other way.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and head around the corner.
Okay.
I'll also wait for everyone to get around the corner so we're not in a
I have
straight
this
line.
image of Oz coming down the hall behind everybody on his hands and knees just to make sure he doesn't step on anything.
I seriously was debating dimension dooring to the end of the hallway.
Oh, sorry, let me... So you guys can see about 60 feet down.
I guess as we start moving again, I'll keep looking at the floor and at the walls again, for either anything that looks the same as those, or if there might be a different trap now here, like a tripwire or things coming out of the walls or anything like that.
Okay, so you're looking at the floor and the walls?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make another investigation check for this hallway. Okay. Van Richten will do one as well. You're not seeing anything in this hallway. At least you don't see anything at first.
The way you clarified that makes me very sure that there's something on the ceiling, but I don't think Lyric would look at the ceiling. So I'm gonna keep going.
Okay. All right, and as you get to this one that I put Van Richten in, I need everybody who's in front. It's not even really a dexterity saving throw on this. You just take damage. You all walk into razor wire that is placed at like neck height. So Echo, you get it kind of in the chest, but Lyric, you like walk right into it, and it like you're so busy scanning the walls and the floor and stuff, you don't even see this thin razor wire right in front of you. You walk right into it, and it gashes you on the throat pretty bad. And yeah, it gets you right in the nipples, Echo.
One would say it might chafe them.
I was going to say that, thank you.
So you take 11 points of slashing damage, Lyric, and Van Richten is going to take 6. And you guys can see farther now with Oz in here. So I'll just open up the hallway here. So it looks like... Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Echo's gonna summon his clone in front of him.
Okay.
And just have it running down the hallway in front of him, because now he knows that there's dangerous wire here.
Okay. Yeah, it gets like 15 feet and then disappears.
Over there.
Can an Echo trigger a trap? I would assume it can. It can attack and stuff.
It's a physical beam, so as long as it takes damage, it gets destroyed. So I
Okay.
guess if it's running, it'll take damage. And
Yeah. That makes sense to me.
Echo see where it disappeared and kind of like feel around in nipple height and take the axe and try to cut whatever's there.
Okay. Yeah. You find the... now that you guys know what you're looking for, it's easy to spot the next one when you get up to it. And you can easily take your axe and cut it. And it kind of... You cut it in the middle and it goes slack and kind of falls to either side.
No, you can use this as replacement for your bowstring.
I think that would just slice my fingers up.
Ah, you're right. And Echo still do the same thing, just using the clone to like run in front and pretty much be like a mine roller.
Yeah, that's really smart. So, yeah, every 15 feet it disappears. But you guys can easily make it down the hall that way, you know, going every 15 feet and cutting down the wire. And yeah, you guys can make it down the hall.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be good with pressure plates because I don't think the Echo actually has weight.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh.
Yeah, but I think on the razor wire, I think it makes sense that it would take damage from it. All right, and the hallway opens up above you, and you can see a large standing suit of armor with a large halberd just sitting there with its halberd up and down like this. And that is where we're going to have to leave this session because I have to get up at like 4:30 a.m. So
Cool.
I can't go super, super long tonight. Sorry, guys.
No, that was excellent, man.
No, great session, man. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I didn't want it to be a month in between sessions. That always sucks. So
No, that's what
I figured it would be good for us to at least get that combat out of the way, and then let you guys do a little bit of exploring in this lair. I wasn't sure exactly how far we would get, but I think that's a good stopping point right there.
Yeah, I think so. Feels good. Now we just wonder for 2 weeks, how this suit of armor is going to kill us.
Oh, oops! I
So
didn't
yeah,
mean to
that's
do
a good
that.
stopping point.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Dang it. It's doing weird things. Okay. Do you guys have... Echo, do you have anything you want to promote? Does anybody have anything they want to promote? Their Twitches or anything like that?
Yeah, Misguided_Misfit's been playing a lot of Call of Duty, raging out, enjoying the hackers, but nonetheless having fun.
Heck yeah, go by, drop them a follow. If you enjoyed watching this, please give us a follow here so we can or I can reach affiliate. But we appreciate anybody who watched, and we will see you guys in 2 weeks. And I will be very red, not tan, red.
Love the distinction.
Yeah.
I don't get tan, I get red.